We want to warn you the details in this next story are disturbing. A young man is in jail tonight charged with attempted murder after police say he beat a 10-month-old baby. And investigators say they expect those charges to be upgraded because doctors do not believe the baby will survive. KDKA's Jennifer Borrasso is live outside Allegheny County Night Court where 18-year-old Dominic Pinnock faced a judge tonight. Jen.
Erica, Pinnock seemed to show no emotion. It was kind of a carefree attitude when he faced that judge at night court behind me. Now, the judge denied bond, citing the seriousness of the crime and a potential flight risk. Now, according to the criminal complaint, he admitted to slamming his girlfriend's baby boy, not once, not twice, but three or four times after getting frustrated. Just what are your thoughts when you read that he confessed?
It's sickening. You know, an adult can't have control of themselves like that, and the baby has to suffer because someone can't control themselves. It's sick.
Mom of three, Talisha Kennedy, reacting to the disturbing story that Pittsburgh police say happened in this house in Homewood. According to the criminal complaint, Dominic Pinnock admitted to slamming his girlfriend's 10-month-old baby boy's head into a bedpost, injuring the boy so badly doctors had to remove part of his skull in an attempt to save his life. Pittsburgh police say he's not expected to survive.
Terrible. And the baby might not survive. Very unfortunate.
Our paperwork say Friday just after 4, Zone 5 police officers responded to this house on Kedron Street for a report of an infant falling from a bed. The child's parent got a call from Pinnock. He said he was standing outside talking to two people when he heard a loud thud and the baby crying. In a police interview, Pinnock confessed and told investigators he heard cries, found the baby on the floor on the side of the bed and wouldn't stop crying. He got frustrated, walked around the bedroom and hit the child's head approximately 1 or 4 times on the wooden canopy bedpost in the bedroom. Pinnock said he aggressively placed the child on the bed and rocked the baby, and that he grabbed the child and rubbed the back of the baby's head. At one point, he put the baby in the shower. Pinnock said when he put the baby on the bed, he also struck his head on the headboard. When he saw the baby's limp body, he called 911 for help. The baby was rushed to Children's Hospital. Doctors told police the baby's injuries were not consistent with a fall, but were consistent with abusive head trauma and violence. The doctor said the baby has one large skull fracture, numerous retinal hemorrhages, which are consistent with violent shaking. The baby also appears to have multiple impact strikes to his chest and a possible arm fracture.
The biggest punishment possible. You know, I really don't want to. You can just imagine.
Right now, Pinnock is charged with criminal attempted homicide and 3 counts of aggravated assault, among other charges. Erica?
Jen, I understand you talked to a family member of that baby tonight.
Yeah, so we stopped by at the house and I met a man who is the uncle of the baby boy, and you can imagine he was distraught, he was upset, and he didn't want to talk on camera, but at this point he just said the family is just in complete shock. Erica?
All right, Jen, thank you so much.